passing for 9 TDs and 4 interceptions for 1,856 yards on 222 attempts, 151 completions, on 8.4 yards per play, which is really good. So the things that need to be done with this team is really at the forefront right now. And Kellen Moore and Dan Quinn, the talking heads was talking about that. Who was more on the hot seat? But in the situation, Dan Quinn coming in to fix a problem that was terrible and the worst defense in the Dallas Cowboy history. So Kellen Moore has been given a Ferrari, to the keys to this Ferrari. He, for some apparent reason, sometimes he don't know how to turn the ignition the right way and get this thing started, because with this Ferrari we have, this thing can run. It's like the TV, like the movie Speed with Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock. The movie Speed, when they be on the interstate and she's driving the bus and everything, and Keanu's trying to save the people from the bomb blowing up the bus, and he have to go through all these situations and everything, and after when the bus driver was shot, shot and everything and stuff, and then they had to get him off the bus and everything and stuff, and then the police trying to maneuver to get some of the other people off the bus and save the people, and the people are panicking and everything. Well, that's what the Dallas Cowboys are at right now. We got this great speed of Ferrari, and Kellen Moore does not completely understand the significance of that. That when you have the star on your helmet that represents America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. And as a Dallas Cowboy fan, I understand it, because I've been a Dallas Cowboy fan all my entire life, and there's no other team I'm going to be with. That's my team until I die. So, Kellen Moore, you need to rectify this situation. On third down, we are horrific on third down. Our opponents on third down are better than us on third down, which is not good. Last season, we had 42 touchdowns, and the opponent had 57 touchdowns on offense against us last season. Third down conversions, the opponent had converted 98 out of 209 third downs against us. We had 215 third down attempts and only converted 87 of them out of 215, which is not good. So when you're on offense and when you're on offense and trying to move the ball, get first downs, and matriculate the ball down the field, like that great coach for the Kansas City Chiefs used to say, matriculate the ball down the field. Well, Kellen Moore, you need to come up with some understanding and look at old great films of old legendary coaches like Vince Lombardi, how he taught his players. He would tell them when he would be standing out on the practice field, and he'd like on a drawing board, chalkboard, and he's drawing the play, and he said, run the play through the alley. A seal here and a seal here. A seal here and a seal there. And they kept running the play and running the play until they run it to perfection. Well, the Dallas Cowboys is the same. The Dallas Cowboys is what you need to start doing as an offensive coordinator, is seeking perfection over and over until it's done correctly and done right. Because the Dallas Cowboys, we are that type of franchise where we expect greatness. We've seen greatness. We expect greatness. We understand what greatness looks like. Tom Landry, that's greatness. Don Meredith, greatness. Roger Staubach, greatness. Troy Aikman, greatness. Now, all three of them are great legends. And we've seen what greatness is about. So you need to get it together and fix and go into the engine of this Ferrari, this car, and put it together and put the right, if you had to put the car in the shop and take it to the auto parts store and get it fixed and do something, because right now, the way it's going is not working right. If I was driving this a Ferrari, I would not have Tony Pollard sitting on the sideline much as you have him sit on the sideline. This guy has the tools to be great, and you don't utilize him properly. If you utilized him like Kamara for the New Orleans Saints, been used by their offensive coordinators and coaches, we would have a great team. On the computer game, guess who is my starting tailback? It's not Ezekiel Elliott. It's Tony Pollard. He's much quicker, much faster, out the backfield on wheel routes. His first steps are quicker, and he's sharp. Ezekiel Elliott is like a big giant bulldozer, straight ahead type of runner. But I want somebody like Tony Dorsett, and that's what Tony Pollard has, that kind of ability. So as a Dallas Cowboy fan, that's what I would rather for you to do, to start utilizing him more in the offense, which can help this offense score more. Well, our opponents was averaging 32 points, I think 7 points more than us during the season, and we only averaging 24.7. You can't win like that. That's right. That shows we in catch-up mode. We're always behind, trying to catch up when we behind and need to be in front. You need to start off with these boys, with these players, teaching them that we have to start out the gate. When we get to the starting line, we need to be already ready to come out the gate running hard, playing hard and fighting and going for the win. Not waiting till late in the third and fourth quarter to decide, well, I want to start winning now. No, that's the wrong attitude. And you need to look at old films, and these players need to look at old films of how great the Dallas Cowboy offense was in the 70s, and how great the Doomsday defense, 1 and 2 Doomsday defense was. The Doomsday 2 defense with the great late Harvey Martin and TooTall Jones, Randy White, Jethro Pugh, Larry Cole, John Dutton on the front four there. They were remarkable and unbelievable, amazing. That shows how great this team was. It was about greatness. I was looking at a film a few months ago, and TooTall Jones was talking about how the coaches told him we can hold them to 17 points. He said, forget these 17 points. We want to shut these teams out. Ain't hold them to those 17 points. With that attitude, that showed the reason why they were so powerful. They would tell the coaches, we don't want to work towards allowing them to get 17 points. We're allowing them to shut these teams down and out. And he said once the Dallas Cowboys scored in Super Bowl 12, with Tony Dorsett scored at the 4-yard line, they was in the full house backfield, and Tony scored in that first score. The players on the sideline were saying, we got this game already against the Denver Broncos, against the Orange Crush defense. They said the game was already won right then, because with the attitude and the perspective they came in that game with. So as an offensive coordinator, you need to get it together. And I think Dan Quinn can fix this team that need to be fixed right now. This team has a lot of issues in a lot of areas, especially on defense. With the middle of the defense is terrible. They can't stop the run. The secondary is not good. The linebacker play is terrible. Jalen Smith, I think they need to get rid of him, because I don't think he is the answer to fixing this defense. So that's my recollection and understanding of the team right now. So he need to get that together. So as a Dallas Cowboy fan, we see the areas of the need for this team that's wrong with this team. So we need to this season. We need to average at least 30, 31 or 32 points per game. That win at least 11, 12 games this year. We need to average that, at least that. And our defense most likely going to give up 24 points a game, at least. They'll probably give up 24 points a game at least. So you got to put a number to that right there, so that the averages will work its way out, but we will be balanced above the top than being in the bottom. So this is about the end of what I'm going to talk about this morning, but it's about the end of it right now. So that's the subject of the day. As this new season is coming up, it's a 17 game schedule, and it's going to be a great and exciting year. I predicted when Dallas goes down to Tampa Bay, Florida, to take on the defending Super Bowl champions and Tom Brady, that Dallas going to win. I picked Dallas to win 37 to Tampa 31. So that's the end of my talk for the day. Dallas Cowboy fans everywhere, YouTubers, you be blessed, be encouraged, and be thankful. And thank God for how he's blessed us. Let's go Dallas Cowboys. This is Dallas Sports 1977. Thank you.